including a juvenile Juro spider. Until next time, for the Farm Monitor, I'm Ranger Nick, reminding you, like I always do, that enthusiasm is contagious. Well, the weather's warming up, the water's running back there, and when I think about precision agriculture, I immediately think, and maybe you do too, about the efficient use of water to water crops. And I'm going to introduce you to somebody who's leading precision agriculture at the University of Georgia, here in Tifton and campus-wide, and that's Dr. George Vellidis. Hey, Doc. So glad to be with you. Oh, thank you so much for being with us. So Dr. Vellidis is the leader, the director of the Institute for Integrative Precision Ag. And Doc, we're looking at this center pivot, and I'm noticing, because I'm in depth with this kind of stuff, I'm noticing that the water is not being applied at the same rate across this entire boom. Explain that to me in the world of precision ag.
So Nick, you're standing in front of the pivot where variable rate irrigation was developed in the beginning of the 2000s. So we had a startup precision ag team working here, and we realized that putting on water at the right amount, at the right place, at the right time was critical to producing the proper yield for our farmers. So we developed this cool technology called variable rate irrigation, which you see on the pivot. It allows us to vary the rates across the field depending on soil texture and soil moisture needs of the crop.
And that's something that you're getting data on, that soil texture and that soil moisture. And when we're going to show you that in a minute, but when an area of the field is lacking, let's say in moisture, this technology allows you to be efficient with that water application.
Right. Water is a scarce resource, even in an area where we get 52 inches of rain per year, but we could go 2 weeks, 3 weeks in the summer without rain. So we've got to be very efficient with how we use our water. And being able to put on the right amount at the right time at the right place is really critical to maximizing our farm efficiency.
And what I want to do next is I want to talk about the experience that students get here on the Tifton campus and campus-wide, but particularly here with regards to not only water, but maybe fertilizer use and how we might make decisions about where to put fertilizer. So let's go there next. Well, just some of the tools that are used in precision agriculture. We go from Dr. Vellidis to his esteemed graduate student, Vini Trevisan. So good to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I'm so glad you're here because I'm looking at this piece of equipment and I'm noticing that there's a light on right here. And we just finished learning about water efficiency. And I understand that this has something to do with applying fertilizer. What can this tell us about applying the right rate of fertilizer?
Yeah, it can be related with fertilizer. That's a sensor. It's gonna measure the amount of light that the plants are reflecting. So by the amount of light the plants are reflecting, you can correlate with biomass,
okay,
and you can correlate with chlorophyll amount. So this is also correlated with fertilizers like nitrogen. So if you have a low reflectance, it means your plant health is low and you have to apply more fertilizers.
So the reflectance, if I don't have as much chlorophyll, the green stuff, if it's low, this is going to go into a computer and say, I need more nitrogen, I need more fuel, more fertilizer. And it's then going to enable you as a scientist to put that right where it belongs, not all over the field and potentially run off into water. Is that right?
That's right.
And that's the kind of stuff you're studying as a graduate student.
This is what we can do here at University of Georgia. We have access to all the equipment, all that technology.
Well, that's the kind of stuff I think that hooks folks. So what I want to do is I want to take what this machine is going to tell us, and I want to get into a tractor and I want to find out how do we put that fertilizer down on the ground in an efficient way, in a targeted way. So let's go there next. Well, we weren't just out joyriding around in a tractor looking at a field. We're actually doing valuable recon work looking at soil texture using electricity. And I want to introduce you to somebody who's doing that, precision ag and all things great specialist here at the University of Georgia, Mr. Rodney Hill. Mr. Rodney has been working with Dr. Vellidis for over 30 years.
Yes.
Talk about a relationship. And Mr. Rodney, so I'm looking at this tractor and I got to ask you, so you're telling me, I hear, that electricity is coming from this piece of equipment into the soil. What's it telling you?
Yes. So we're sending a voltage into the soil, into these discs, and it's creating a magnetic field. And we're getting a reading based on the soil profile, because we're going to do that recon you referred to, because we don't know the history of the field. This gives us that initial data set that we need. We take that, we take a shallow reading, we take a deep reading, and then that data is processed and created a map. We have our GPS receiver that we actually are collecting that site directly over the data that we're collecting.
So think about this. If I've got corn, cotton, peanuts, I know exactly where the soil texture changes based on electrical connectivity.
Yes.
And I can then, with water or fertilizer, go out, look at my map that I just conveniently have with us here, look at those colors and know, and this tractor will know, where to put that water or fertilizer. That's incredible.
Yes.
If you're doing row crop work, this is the kind of stuff you need to know. World-renowned Dr. Vellidis and his team. Mr. Rodney, I can't thank you enough.
Thank you for coming.
I've had such a blast learning about this precision ag. Y'all know what to do. While you're online looking up more about precision ag and Dr. Vellidis and his team, check out the Farm Monitor Facebook page and the Ranger Nick Facebook page. And until next time, for the Farm Monitor, I'm Ranger Nick, reminding you, as I always do, that enthusiasm is contagious. So pass it on. Y'all, thanks so much for watching. We'll look forward to seeing you right back here again next month. See ya. Holding a juvenile Juro spider. Until next time, for the Farm Monitor, I'm Ranger Nick, reminding you, like I always do, that enthusiasm is contagious.